bottom of the zone.
And we are all looking forward to listening to your speeches. So with that, we will get started with our level 1 juniors first. Give me 1 second. Dujan, tell him the rules. Tell him the rules. Vaheguru. 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 Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa. Guru Ji ki Fateh. Okay. So we will get started with our speech competition today. The topic for our level 1 juniors and seniors is Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the brave guru who protected everyone. Before we get started, I want to tell you the rules. Your maximum speaking time is 3 minutes. You get 10 seconds as grace time. You can exceed by 10 seconds without any penalty. If you exceed more than 10 seconds, then your points will be deducted. So let's try to keep our speeches within up to 3 minutes. If you can do 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 seconds is without penalty. Anything more than that, your points will be deducted. So let's get started. Our level 1 junior, our first camper is Irsheen Kaur.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Hello, my name is Irsheen Kaur, and today I'm going to be telling you all about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was our 9th Guru. He was born in Amritsar in 1621, April 1st. His father was Guru Har Gobind Ji, and his mother was Mata Nanki Ji. Why do Sikhs love and respect him? One reason why we love and respect him is because he thought about others. He thought about the Kashmiri Pandits who were forced to convert to Islam. That's just one of the reasons we love and respect him. There are many more. What did he do that made him a hero? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is called a hero for his courageous defense of religious freedom and his ultimate sacrifice for the rights of others. Specifically, the Kashmiri Pandits who were faced persecution under Mughal Empire Aurangzeb. Bhai Mati Das Ji, Bhai Sati Das Ji, and Bhai Dayala went with Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji to meet Empire Aurangzeb. They were martyred under orders of the Mughal Empire Aurangzeb for choosing death and not converting to Islam. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was martyred in 1675, November 24th, for choosing death and not converting to Islam. What does it mean to protect others? To stay in Tradikla and to keep others from harm and danger even when times are hard. How can I follow Guruji's example at school or with my friends? I can follow Guruji's example at school or with my friends by protecting others and staying in Tradikla. What does being a good Sikh look like at my age? To be a good Sikh at my age, I can follow the 3 principles of Punjabi: Naam Japna, Ket Karna, and Van Chakna. I can also follow the Rat Maryada to be a good Sikh at my age. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sat Shri Akal. Our next camper is Guntas Singh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Guntas Singh Kohli, and today I'm going to talk about a brave and kind hero, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Who is Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji? He is the 9th Guru of the Sikhs and father of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He was not just a great teacher but also a real-life superhero. We love and respect him because he always stood up for truth, peace, and freedom. I'm going to tell you a small story about Guruji. One time some people from Hindu religion were being forced to change their fate. They were very scared and didn't know what to do. So they came to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji for help. Do you know what Guruji did? He stood up for them even though they were not from his religion and gave up his head to save others. That's why we call him Hindadi Chadar. A small quote from Gurbani, Tanam het sa kajan kiya sees tata par sinnadiya, which means for the sake of truthfulness he gave up his head but not his principles. Isn't it amazing? What did I learn from my Guruji? Always do what is right even when it's hard. Being kind and protecting others no matter who they are. I try to follow Guruji's example by standing up for my friends and the truth. Here's an example. If someone is sad or lonely, I sit with them. If someone is treated unfairly, I say something. Now you may ask, how can a 7-year-old be a good Sikh? By remembering Waheguru, being honest, helping others, and listening to my elders, saying sorry and forgiving. I want to be brave and kind like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Let's have a jakara for our brave Guruji. Dekh, dekh. Pant ki. Raj karega. Dool te nishan rahe. Bole sone har. Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Next camper, Gurbani Kaur.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I want to talk about a brave and kind person, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Who was he? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was our ninth Guru. He was a loving, wise, and strong person. We love him because he always told people and was a protector of all. What made him a hero? Long ago, Hindu bandits were being forced to change their religion and scared. So they went to Guru Sahib. Guruji said, no one should be forced. Everyone should be free. So he stood up for them even though it was dangerous. Guruji chose to help. Aurangzeb didn't like that. He told Guruji to give up his faith or he will be killed. But Guruji said, no, I will do what is right. And he gave up his life to protect others. That's why we call him Hindi Chadar, the protector of all people. What does it mean to protect others? It means helping someone who's hurt or treated unfairly. It means being kind and brave, even when it's hard. How can I be like Guruji at school or with my friends? I can stand up for my friends even if someone is being mean. I can be kind to everyone, include others in my activities, and not be scared. Well, the truth. What does being a good Sikh mean for me? It means being honest, helpful, and loving. It means doing part, helping my family, and always trying to do the right thing, just like Guruji did. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji showed us how to be brave and kind. I want to follow his example every day. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sat Sri Akal.
Ready for next? Next camper, Harjap Singh.
Fateh. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was the ninth Guru of the Sikhs. He was born in 1621 in India. He was very kind, brave, and peaceful. He loved to pray and help people. He taught everyone to be honest, brave, and fair, no matter what religion they followed. He stood up for the rights of people who were being treated badly when some people were forced to change their religion. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji said that everyone should be free to believe what they want. Because of this, he was arrested and gave his life to protect others. People will remember him as a hero who gave up everything to protect freedom and fairness. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next camper, Iksev Singh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I'm going to tell you how Guru Gobind Singh Ji became Guru. Guru Har Krishan Ji died. Before he died, he said the next Guru is going to be in Baba Bakale. But then after anything else he could say, he died. All the other people in the city, they didn't know who he was talking about. So all the people in Baba Bakale dressed up to be the Guru. They thought they would be the Guru. There were 25 different Gurus pretended to be the Guru, but they were not. Even one of them wore Tidmal, Guru Har Krishan Ji's brother. And then there was this merchant, and then he was going on his boat, but then came this huge storm, and his boat started to sink. He did ardas to ask Guruji, if you would save my boat, I will give you 500 asharfiyas. Asharfiyas are kinds of coins that are in India. Then the boat survived. Then he made it to Baba Bakale to find the Guru and give him the money. But then he noticed there were 25 different people pretended to be the Guru. Then he made a plan to give every person 5 asharfiyas. Then not even one of them said, you promised me 500. Then he asked this person, is there any more holy people? And then he said, there's this one person in a basement and he's been doing pot for a long time. Then he went there. Then he put 5 asharfiyas in front of him. Then he said, you promised me 500, you're giving me 5. Then the merchant got really happy, and then he went on the roof and said, Guru La Dore, Guru La Dore. From on then, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was the protector of the village. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next camper, Jaskirat Kaur.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. धर्म हेत साका जिन किया, शीस दिया पर सजना दिया. Guru Pyari Saad Sangat Ji, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. What would you do if you see somebody bullying your friend? Will you just let it happen? Or will you stand up for your friend and speak the truth? Saad Sangat Ji, I know I will do what Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji taught us and lead by example. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the 9th Guru Nanak, was son of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji and Mata Nanaki Ji. He was husband of Mata Gujri Ji and father of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Renamed as Tegh Bahadur from Tyagmal, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji founded the city of Anandpur and wrote 57 sloks, 59 Shabads, and 24 rags, which are included in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is also known as Hindi Chadar. He sacrificed his own life to protect the basic human rights of others, freedom of religion. Guru Tegh Peka Huko Detne Ne Pemanit An Koho Nanak Sun Remina Gyani Tahib Khan. Kashmiri Pandits were being forced to change their religion or be killed by the order of Mughal king Aurangzeb. They came to Guruji asking for his help. After listening to him, Guruji decided to stand up for them and offer his own life. If Aurangzeb can force Guruji to abandon his beliefs, all the Kashmiri Pandits will follow as well. Guruji was arrested along with 3 other Sikhs, by Mati Das Ji, by Sati Das Ji, and by Diyala Ji. They were tortured and punished, but none of them broke, and they were finally martyred before Guruji himself was beheaded. Guruji's selfless act of giving up his own life to protect the lives and beliefs of others makes him a true hero. Guruji showed us that we are all responsible for standing up for the truth. I take my inspiration from Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, and I make sure I always speak the truth no matter what. Satsang-Ji, being a good Sikh is more than just doing our part every day or doing seva at the Gurdwara. Yes, these are important things, but Sikhis are in every moment of our life. Every day when we learn something new and grow, we do something good for others. We remember and love by Guruji. We are not fearful ourselves, and we don't make others fearful. That's what being a Sikh means. We love and respect Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji as one of the biggest inspirations for us. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sat Sri Akal.
Next up, Jiva Kaur. Rahmat Kaur.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was the 9th Guru of the Sikhs. He was the youngest son of Guru Har Gobind Ji and Bibi Nanki. We love and respect him for many reasons. He stood up for religious freedom and showed courage, which teaches us the importance of standing up for what's right. Aurangzeb, the Mughal emperor at that time, was forcefully converting Hindus into Muslims since he wanted India to be a completely Islamic country. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is a hero because he stopped that. The Kashmiri Pandits were being forced to convert, so they went to Guruji for help. And he helped them, even though he knew it could cost him his life. Protecting others is very similar to protecting ourselves. Many of the things that we do to help ourselves can be used to help others. In times of need, Beka hu kodetne nebe manat a means we shouldn't bully anyone or be afraid of anyone. I can follow Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji by being kind and brave. He helped people and stood up for what was right, even when it was hard. At school, I can help my friends be nice to everyone and always tell the truth. If someone is being bullied or left out, I can try to help them or tell a teacher. I can also share, listen to others, and be peaceful, just like he was. I want to do the right thing and make others feel happy and safe. Being a good Sikh at my age is different for everyone. For me, being a good Sikh means doing seva, path, and kirtan. It also means remembering and loving the Guru Sahib. What I want to say is really what Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was an amazing and extremely brave Guru. I look up to him
every day and try to follow in his footsteps. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ.
Our last level 1 junior camper is Veer Singh. We will now start with our level 1 seniors. Our first level 1 senior camper is Arja Kaur.
Wagyu. Wagyu. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। एक तेज तलवार जो मजलूम दी रक्षा करे, एक ऐसी योद्धा जिसकी मकसद प्रोटेक्शन, जस्टिस एंड कंपैशन होए, एक स्ट्रॉन्ग विल फिगर जिसकी पहचान उसकी ताकत, ऑनेस्टी एंड फेयरनेस होए, जो हक सच ले किसी भी हद तक जाए। साथ संगत जी, ये सब डिस्क्रिप्शन किसी और बारे नहीं बल्कि साडे नौवे गुरु गुरु तेग बहादुर जी दी है। Guruji sacrificed his life to protect the Kashmiri Pandits. Guru Sahib believed that if a person is not given the freedom to live according to their own religion, then the existence of all humanity is in danger. दुनिया उन्होंने हिंदी चादर कहती है, लेकिन गुरु प्यारियो, जरा सोचो, अगर कोई धर्म संकट विच आंदा या किसी भी देश कौम दा अगवाही करन वाला गुरु साहिब तो मदद मंगदा, ता गुरु साहिब उसकी मदद ना कर दे, बिल्कुल कर दे। इसलिए ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਚਾਦਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਲਕਿ ਸ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਚਾਦਰ ਵੀ ਹਨ। ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਕਮਜ਼ੋਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਜਾਂ ਡਰਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰੀਏ। ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਤੋਂ ਤੰਗ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਬੁਲੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜੇ ਹੋਈਏ। ਟਰੂਥਫੁਲ ਐਂਡ ਫੇਥਫੁਲ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ, ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਨੀਡੀ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਕੇ, ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਤੰਗ ਨਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਤੇ ਸਭ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਬਿਹੇਵ ਕਰਕੇ, ਮੈਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਉਦਾਹਰਣ ਨੂੰ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਂਡ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਗੱਲ ਜੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹਨ ਉਹ ਹੈ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਜਿਉਣਾ। ਪੈ ਕਾਹੂ ਕੋ ਦੇਤਨਾ ਨੈ ਪੈ ਮਾਨਤ ਆਨ, ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨੇ ਮਨਾ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਤਾਹੇ ਬਖਾਨ। ਜੋ ਕਿਸ ਤੋਂ ਡਰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂ ਡਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਅਸਲੀ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਹੈ। ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਣਨ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਸੁਣਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਅਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸੇਵਾ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਕੰਕਲੂਜਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਖੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਬਹਾਦਰੀ, ਤਿਆਗ ਅਤੇ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਦੀ ਮੂਰਤ ਹਨ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕ ਧਰਮ ਲਈ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਲਕਿ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਰਾਈਟਸ ਲਈ ਸਟੈਂਡ ਕੀਤਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Next camper, Ajay Singh. Alina Kaur.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I want to speak about a very important part of Sikh history. The life and sacrifice of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, our ninth Guru. We remember and respect him because he was not only a spiritual leader, but a fearless protector of human rights and religious freedom. During his time, people were being treated unfairly and forced to give up their religion. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji stood up to defend their freedom. He believed that everyone should have the right to practice their faith, no matter who they are. That's why he gave up his life, not for power, not for land, but to protect the rights of others. That's what makes him a true guru and a protector of justice. So what does it mean to protect others? It means we care about people around us, even if we don't know them well. It means we use our voice and actions to stand up for what is right, just like Guru Ji did, with courage, truth, and compassion. Now you might ask, how can I follow Guru Ji's examples at school or with my friends? I can speak the truth even if when it's difficult. I can defend someone who's being teased or treated unfairly. I can be respectful to everyone, no matter how different they are. I can help someone who is alone or struggling. Being a good Sikh at my age means trying my best to live by Guru Ji's teachings. I may be young, but I can still choose to be honest, strong, and kind-hearted in everything I do. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji showed us what it truly means to be courageous, not with anger or violence, but with peace, sacrifice, and love for all humanity. His life is not just a story, it's a powerful truth that continues and inspires us today. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
we will now have Veer Singh, our level 1 junior, come up here and do his speech.
Waheguru Ji Ki Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I want to talk about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. He was the 9th Guru of the 6th. We love and respect him because he was very brave and very kind. A long time ago, some people were being forced to change their religion. That was not fair. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji stood up for them. And he said everyone should be free to believe what they want. He gave up his life to protect them. That is why he's a hero. Being a hero means helping others even when it's hard. Guruji helped people who were scared and he never gave up. I can follow Guruji by being nice to my friends, helping someone who is alone, and telling the truth. If I see someone being mean, I can speak up or get help. Being a good Sikh means being kind, helping others, and remembering Waheguru every day. Thank you for listening. Waheguru Ji Ki Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
We will go back to our level 1 seniors, and our next camper is Divraj Singh.
Waheguru Ji Ki Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I'm going to talk about our 9th Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur. Who was Guru Tegh Bahadur? Guru Tegh Bahadur was the 9th Guru of the 6th, and we love him because he's our Guru that respects others. Guru Tegh Bahadur became a hero because he sacrificed his life so we could live ours. The Guru protected us Sikhs by accepting death over converting to a different religion. You can follow Guru Ji's example by standing up for others, being kind and respectful. A good Sikh my age would look like a Sikh that respects others and is kind. Waheguru Ji Ki Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you, Divraj Singh. Our next camper is Ekas Kaur.
Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Ekas Kaur, and today I'm here to share a story of a very brave, kind, and truthful Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was our 9th Guru. He was born on April 1st, 1621 in Amritsar. His father's name was Guru Har Gobind Ji, the 6th Guru, and his mother's name was Mata Nanki Ji. He became Guru on April 16, 1664, when he was 43 years old. His wife's name was Mata Gujari Ji, and their son's name was Guru Gobind Singh Ji, our 10th Guru. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is loved by everyone because he stood up for people who were being treated unfairly when he wasn't being treated unfairly himself. That's why we also call him Hindi Chadar. He believed in freedom, peace, and truth, and truly followed Gurbani. At that time, the Mughal ruler was Emperor Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb went to force Hindus to convert into Islam. The Hindus were scared and they came to Guruji for help. Later, Guruji was arrested by Aurangzeb's soldiers and taken to Delhi, where he was kept in Red Fort, and later brought to Chandni Chowk, where he was told to give up his religion or to be killed. Guruji stayed calm and brave. He refused to give up the truth. On November 24th, 1675, at the age of 54, he was beheaded in Chandni Chowk. That spot is now a holy place called Gurdwara Sikand Sahib. Guruji is a hero not because he fought with weapons, but because he stood up with truth, love, and courage. At school, I want to be like Guruji. If I see someone get left out, I will invite them to play. Helping others and standing up for what is right is how I can be brave, even as a kid. Being a good Sikh means I be truthful, I help others, and I remember Vaheguru. I want to be brave like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, not with muscles but with my heart. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Ekaskar. And next camper is Gurman Singh.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Our ninth Nanak was a spiritual teacher, a warrior, and a protector of truth. He was the youngest son of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. We love and respect him because he gave up his youngest son of Guru. He gave up his life not just for Sikhs but the freedom of others. He taught us that standing up for justice and the rights of all people is one of the greatest things we can do. Protecting others means standing up for someone when they're being treated unfairly, even if it's not easy. It means using your voice to speak up for truth. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji didn't protect just his own people. He stood up for anyone whose rights were being taken away. That is true bravery. How can I follow Guruji's examples at school or with my friends? Even though we are young, we can still be brave and kind like Guruji. If we see someone being bullied, left out, or treated unfairly, we can stand beside them. If we can say, that's not right, or include them in our games. We can speak the truth even if it's hard, and help others who need support. What does being a good Sikh look at my age? Being a good Sikh doesn't just mean wearing a turban or doing part. Although those are important, it also means being honest, kind, helpful, and brave. It means respecting everyone and trying to become better every day. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Gurman Singh. Next one is Harsis Kaur.
Vaheguru. 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 Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share some things about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and how he was a great guru in the Sikh history and a great warrior. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was our ninth guru and he was born on April 1st, 1621, Amritsar, and he got immersed in eternal light on November 24th, 1675, Chandni Chowk, Delhi. His father was Guru Har Gobind Ji, the sixth Guru, and his mother was Mata Nanki Ji. He was very loved and respected from the Sikhs because of several reasons. But one of the most common reasons is how he gave the Kashmiri Pandits freedom from being forced to convert to Islamic because of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. The reason he did that is because he thought of others and not himself. The things that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji did that made him a hero were that he had courageous defense of religious freedom, and he made a sacrifice for the right of others, like the Kashmiri Pandits, to practice their religion. Also, he did not give up our religion. When Aurangzeb asked him if he would convert to Islamic or death, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji chose death, and that explains he did not give up our religion. To protect others means that you should stand up for what is right, not letting anyone getting hurt physically or mentally, and everyone should be respected. For example, if someone is being bullied for wearing a patka kiskir dastar, then you should stand up and tell the other people that wearing a patka kiskir dastar is part of being a Sikh. I can follow Guruji's example at school or with my friends and or people I know at school by standing up for what is right and being in Tridigla. At my age, being a good Sikh is not being engaged or doing the five vices, always being in Tridigla and following the five virtues instead. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Hershey's Kaur. Next one is Hunar Kaur.
Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was our ninth Guru. He was born on April 1st, 1621 AD at Amritsar. His name at birth was Dyagmal, and he was the youngest son of Guru Har Gobind Ji, the sixth Guru. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji sacrificed his life to defend the religious freedom and fundamental rights of the Hindus, who were facing conversion to Islam during Aurangzeb's rule. Even though he was not a Hindu, he still helped them and sacrificed his life for them. His selfless act was not just about protecting the Hindus, but safeguarding humanity as a whole so that others could live freely with dignity and spiritual autonomy. In order to follow his example in my personal community, I can be aware of any situations where people are wrongfully being oppressed or mistreated. I can stand up against such oppressive behaviors and try to defend the vulnerable and speak up against injustice rather than staying silent. Being a good Sikh at my age, it means having the courage and moral conviction to follow Guruji's teachings, stand up against injustices, treat everyone equally and with respect. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Hunar Kaur. Next camper is Jogga Singh.
Vaheguru. Vaheguru. तिल के जंजूर राखा प्रभता का कीनो बड़ो कलूम ऐसा का साधन हेत इति जिन करी शीस दिया पर सीना उचरी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। श्री गुरु तेग बहादुर जी सिखां दे 9वें गुरु सन। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦ ਦੀ ਚਾਦਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ 1 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ 1621 ਨੂੰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਇਆ। ਉਹ 6ਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਬੀਬੀ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਸੁਪੁੱਤਰ ਸਨ। ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ 1665 ਤੋਂ 1645 ਤੱਕ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਗੂ ਰਹੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਲੇਰ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਡਰ ਯੋਧਾ, ਇੱਕ ਵਿਦਵਾਨ ਅਤੇ ਕਵੀ ਮੰਨਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ 115 ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹਨ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਮਹਾਨ ਨਾਇਕ ਮੰਨਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ, ਅਤੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਮੁੱਖ ਕਾਰਨ ਹਨ। ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਲਈ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦ ਦੀ ਚਾਦਰ, ਭਾਰਤ ਦੀ ਢਾਲ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰੀ ਪੰਡਤਾਂ ਸਮੇਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਭਾਈਚਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਦੀ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ। ਮੁਗਲ ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਨੇ ਗੈਰ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਬਰਦਸਤੀ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਦਲਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ। ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰੀ ਪੰਡਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਸਮੂਹ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਤੋਂ ਮਦਦ ਮੰਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਨੂੰ ਚੁਣੌਤੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਕਿ ਜੇਕਰ ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਕਬੂਲ ਕਰਵਾ ਲਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਡਿਤ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਕਬੂਲ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਗੇ। ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਅਤੇ ਨਿਡਰਤਾ। ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰੀ ਅਤੇ ਤਸੀਹੇ ਝੱਲਣ ਦੇ ਬਾਵਜੂਦ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਅਡੋਲ ਰਹੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਕਬੂਲ ਕਰਨ ਜਾਂ ਮੌਤ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਵਿਕਲਪ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਗਣ ਦੀ ਬਜਾਏ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਨੂੰ ਚੁਣਿਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਥੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਬੇਰਹਿਮੀ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਪਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਅਸੂਲਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੋੜਿਆ। 11 ਨਵੰਬਰ 1645 ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੇ ਚਾਂਦਨੀ ਚੌਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਨਤਕ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਸਹਿਣਸ਼ੀਲਤਾ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਸੁਨੇਹਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਪੂਜਾ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਨਾ ਸਰੋਤ। ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਡੂੰਘੇ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਨੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੌਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰ ਦ੍ਰਿੜਤਾ ਪੈਦਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਦੀ ਸਿਰਜਣਾ ਦੇ ਰਾਹ ਪੱਧਰਾ ਕੀਤਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਮਾ ਸਕਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਮਨੁੱਖਤਾ ਦੀ ਭਲਾਈ ਵਾਲੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਾਂ। ਸਿੱਖ ਵਿੱਚ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਰਹਾਂ, ਕਦੇ ਡੋਲਾ ਨਾ। ਆਪਣੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੋਸਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੋਏ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਨਾ। ਸਾਰੀ ਇਕਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਦਾ ਸਮਝਣਾ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਾਫੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਜੇਕਰ ਜਾਣੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਜਾਵੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਵੇ। ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
Thank you, Joga Singh. Sat Sri Akal. Our next camper is Kirat Kaur.
Vaheguru, Vaheguru। सात संगत जी, कच्छ के फतेह बुलाओ। वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह। Today I want to share some thoughts about our ninth Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. He was brave, peaceful, and full of love for all people. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was a saint and a warrior. He taught us to be calm and kind, but also to stand up for what is right. We love and respect him because he gave up his life to protect others, not for his own people, but for people of other religion who are in danger. Sabna jiyan ka ek data, so main visar na jaye. This teaches us that God loves everyone, and we should too. Guruji stood up to the Mughal emperor who was forcing people to change their religion. Guruji said, "If you can make me change my faith, then others will follow. But if I stay strong," he was arrested and given a choice: change your faith or die. But Guruji did not give up his beliefs. He gave up his life. So others could live in freedom. That is true bravery. That's why we call him Hindi Chadra, the shield of India. Protecting others doesn't always mean fighting. It means standing up when someone is being treated unfairly. It means helping others even when it's hard. Sach kaho sun leo sab hai, jin prem kiyo tin hi prapayo. Which means speak the truth, listen to it. Only those who love deeply will find God. Loving others, speaking the truth, and protecting what is right. That's what Guruji did. At school, I can follow Guruji's example by being kind to everyone, including others in games, standing up to bullies, helping classmates who are sad or alone, I can try to be fair and honest, even when it's hard. Jinka ho saath pe apna mila. This means those who follow the path are united with God. Being a good Sikh means remembering Vaheguru, helping others, and living with true and kindness. I can say Vaheguru every day. Help me at home. Always try to do the right thing. Guruji's life shows that you don't have to be big to be brave. You just need a big heart. Let's all try to live with courage, kindness, and love, just like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Bole Sonehal, Sas Hi Akal, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Thank you, Kirat Kaur. Our next camper is Maskeen Kaur.
Vaheguru. Vaheguru.
Guru Pyari Saad Sangat Ji, Gaj ke Fateh Bulao Ji, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਜ਼ੁਲਮ ਦੀ ਅਖੀਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜ਼ੁਲਮ ਨੂੰ ਠੱਲ ਪਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਅਤੇ ਮਜ਼ਲੂਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਲਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਅਵਤਾਰੀ ਪੁਰਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਸਰੀਰਕ ਜਮਾ ਧਾਰ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਦਾ ਬਲਿਦਾਨ ਦੇਣ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਟਦਾ। ਇਹ ਮਾਰਕ ਪੈਰ ਤੇ ਰੀਝੈ ਸਿਰ ਦੀਜੈ ਕਾਨ ਨ ਕੀਜੈ। ਐਸੇ ਹੀ ਮਹਾਨ ਅਵਤਾਰੀ ਪੁਰਸ਼ ਦੀ 350ਵੀਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਸ਼ਤਾਬਦੀ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। 6ਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੇ ਲਖਤੇ ਜਿਗਰ ਅਤੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ 9ਵੇਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਇੱਕੋ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ, ਸਪੁੱਤਰ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ, ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡਫਾਦਰ ਤੇ ਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡਫਾਦਰ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਹੀ ਸਨ। ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਫਨ ਫੈਕਟ। ਇਨੀ ਹੀ ਮਹਾਨ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਸਿਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਅਤੇ ਅਦਬ ਨਾਲ ਝੁਕ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's childhood name is Tyagmal, but when he participated in the Battle of Kartarpur alongside his Guru Pitaji and showed his feats of valor with his sword on the battlefield, he earned an honorary addition to his name as Tegh Bahadur, which literally means the brave swordsman. This incident made him a hero at the age of 14 among Sikhs. Sadan het itti jankari, sees diya parsina uchri. Sangat ji, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਜਾਣੇ ਅਤੇ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਸਵਾਰਥ ਲਈ ਹੈਲਪ ਜਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਇਹ ਕੋਈ ਆਮ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ। ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਮਿਸਾਲ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ, ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਕੇਵਲ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਰਾਈਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਅਤੇ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸ ਫਰੀडम ਵਾਸਤੇ ਅੜਨਾ, ਖੜਨਾ ਤੇ ਲੜਨਾ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਦੀ ਪਰਵਾਹ ਕੀਤੇ। ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, It requires a ton of courage, selfless attitude, and a deep connection with Vaigurji to do such an act of bravery, sacrifice, and service. ਮੇਰੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਈ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਮਿਸਾਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਰਿਮਾਈਂਡ ਕਰਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਅਤੇ ਲੋੜ ਪੈਣ 'ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨਾ ਹਟੋ। ਐਸੇ ਹੀ ਸੁਕ੍ਰਿਤ ਕਰਮ ਅਤੇ ਡਿਵਾਈਨ ਵਰਚੂਸ ਹੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੇ ਤੇ ਸੁਹਿਰਦ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੀ ਉਮਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਦੀਆਂ ਇਹ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀਆਂ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ। ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂਆਂ ਤੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਤੋਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ, ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਅਤੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੀ ਕੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀਆਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ। ਆਖਿਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਉਪਮਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਕਹਿ ਕੇ ਵਿਦਾ ਲਾਵਾਂਗੀ। ਨੌਵੇਂ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ, ਦੇਸ਼ ਕੌਮ ਦੀ ਬਣ ਗਏ ਚਾਦਰ, ਚੌਂਕ ਚਾਂਦਨੀ ਸੀਸ ਕਟਾ ਗਏ, ਕੌਮ ਦੇ ਲੇਖੇ ਜਿੰਦੜੀ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ, ਕੌਮ ਦੇ ਲੇਖੇ ਜਿੰਦੜੀ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Thank you, Maskeen Kaur. Next person is Mehransh Singh.
Vaiguru. 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 साध संगत जी, मेरा नाम मेहरान सिंह है, and today I will be talking about remembering the martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Sangat ji, I want to speak about Hindi Chadar. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, our 9th Guru. He was our 9th Nanak and he was the youngest son of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. We love and respect him, not just as Sikhs, but he protected us as well as other religions. What did he do that made him a hero? During Guruji's time, people were being forced to convert to the Muslim religion, to either convert or die. One day, Kashmiri Pandits were being forced to join the Muslim faith. They went to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji as their last hope. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, knowing this, knowing that he was their last hope, last option, he said, if I convert, you will convert. If I won't convert, you won't convert. When it went around that Guruji had said this, he was arrested and taken for torture. What does it mean to protect others? Protecting others means standing up for someone when they're being treated unfairly, even if it's not easy. It means using your voice to speak up for the truth. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji didn't just protect us. He protected multiple people, thousands and thousands of people, and gave up his life. This task is, for some of us, something that we would never do today. How can I follow Guruji's example at school, with my friends, and at home? Even though we are young, we can still be brave and kind like Guruji. If we see someone being bullied, we can stand up for them. If we see someone getting disincluded, we can ask them if they want to join our group or just join us in general with anything, even if it's schoolwork. What does being a good Sikh look at my age? Being a good Sikh doesn't just mean wearing a turban and doing part. It also means acting like a Sikh.
What did our gurus teach us? Being honest, helpful, kind, brave. It means respecting everyone. Let us always remember Guru Si's bravery and try to walk on the path showed by us with our gurus. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Mehraj Singh. Next camper is Meher Kaur.
Vaheguru. Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Our ninth Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, is now recalled as one of our bravest Gurus. He would always stand up for others, even if it didn't affect him, and he sacrificed himself for the rights of all people to believe what they want to and practice their faith freely without any consequences. Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, known in his childhood as Tyagmal, was born in 1621 on the 1st of April at Guru Ke Mahal in Amritsar. He was our Guru from 1665 to 1675. He was the youngest son of Guru Har Gobind Ji and Mata Nanki Ji. He had four brothers, Baba Gurditta, Surajmal, Anirai, and Atal Rai. He also had one sister, Bibi Vira. He was married to Mata Gurdi Ji, and he had one son, Gobind Rai, who later became our 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. When Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was only 12 years old, he fought in his first battle, and after seeing him fight so very bravely with the sword, Guru Har Gobind Ji changed his name from Tyagmal to Tegh Bahadur. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji always stood up for others, and he gave his life up to do so. In the year of 1675, a lot of Kashmiri Pandits were being forced to convert to Islam under the control of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, because Aurangzeb thought that if the Kashmiri Pandits converted to Islam, the rest of the Hindus would convert to Islam as well. The Kashmiri Pandits came seeking help from Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, and he told the Pandits to inform Aurangzeb that if he converted, the Pandits would follow and convert as well. Just as he was discussing with the Kashmiri Pandits, his son, Gobind Rai, walked in and heard what was happening. He said, "Who better to fight back than you?" Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji agreed with Gobind Rai, and in the summer of 1675, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji set out for Delhi with his three most very trusted Sikhs, Bhai Mati Das Ji, Bhai Sati Das Ji, and Bhai Dayal Das Ji. On the very day of their arrival, they were given the threat of converting to Islam or dying, but Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji stood his ground and bravely said that he would rather die than give his freedom or faith. He was then imprisoned in an iron cage and tortured in the most brutal ways humanly possible for 8 days. Of course, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji had a very enlightened soul, and he withstood this punishment without any complaint. So, to break this spirit, Aurangzeb decided to execute his three fellow Sikhs. First to be executed was Bhai Dayal Das Ji, who was burnt alive in a pot of boiling water after denying to convert to Islam. The second to be martyred was Bhai Mati Das Ji, who was sawn in half after also denying to convert to Islam. When Bhai Mati Das Ji was asked for his last wish, it was to be facing Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji until his very last breath. And the third to be martyred was Bhai Sati Das Ji, who was wrapped in cotton, covered in oil, and set on fire and burned alive. After all three of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's most devoted Sikhs were martyred, he was publicly beheaded in Chandi Chowk, Delhi. We love and respect Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji because he taught us that we should always help those in need, always be truthful and kind, to treat everyone with the same amount of respect and kindness, no matter their religion or race. He also encouraged living without the fear of death or oppression, as our soul is immortal and Vaheguru Ji is our protector. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sat Sri Akal. Thank you, Meher Kaur. Our next camper is Mirbani Kaur.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru
Fateh. My name is Mir Panigar, and I want to tell you about a very brave and very kind person, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was the ninth Guru of Sikh. We love him because he was strong, kind, and always told the truth. He cared about everyone, not just Sikhs. One day, people came to Guru Ji because they were scared. They were being forced to change their religion and they didn't want to. Guru Ji stood up to help them even though it was too dangerous for him. He was not afraid because he wanted to do what was right. Guru Ji was put in jail and later gave up his life to protect those people. He did this because he believed that everyone should be free to believe what they want. That's why we call him Hindi Chadar, the protector of India. What does it mean to protect others? It means we help people when they are in trouble. We speak up when something is wrong, even small things count. At school or with my friends, I can follow Guruji by being kind, telling the truth, helping others, and including everyone. Being a good Sikh means trying to be like Guruji, brave and kind and fair. Thank you for listening. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Mirbani Kaur. Our next camper is Name Singh.
Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Name Singh, and I would like to talk about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was born in 1621, April 1st, in Amritsar. He was a very kind Guru. He sacrificed his life for the Hindus. And he also brought 3 gurus with him to sacrifice also. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Name Singh. Our next camper is Noor Kaur.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today, I want to talk about a very special person, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the 9th Guru of the Sikhs. We love and respect Guruji because he stood up for the truth, freedom, and justice. He wasn't just a teacher. He was a hero who gave up his life to protect others. At a time where people were being forced to change their religion, Guruji spoke up. He said everyone should have the freedom to believe in what they choose. Even though it was dangerous, he didn't stay silent. In the end, he gave his life to defend the rights of others. That's why we call him Hindi Chadar, protector of India. But what does it mean to protect others today? It can be simple. It means standing up for others, someone being bullied, being kind to someone who feels alone, or telling the truth even when it's hard. You don't need to be an adult or warrior to protect others. You just need courage and kindness. So how can I follow Guruji's example at school or with my friends? I can be honest, helpful, and brave. If I see something wrong, I can try to make it right. Even small actions like including someone or speaking kindly can make a big difference. Being a good Sikh at my age means living, being up to the values Guruji taught. Truth, companionship, courage, and respect for all. Whether I'm at school, home, or anywhere, I can try to live those values every day. Guru Tegh Bahadurji's lecture showed us that one person can make a big difference. And even though I am young, I can still be strong, stand up for what's right, just like he did. He gave his life to protect others, so we can at least try to be kind. If you ever see someone being bullied, don't just stand there. Speak up for what's right, like the Guru did. Thank you all for listening, and remember to be kind so you can always make a difference. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Nurkaur. Next person is Parmeet Singh.
Waheguru. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Parmeet Singh, and today I want to tell you a story about how the very brave Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Ji was not scared of anything. He didn't fight for himself. He stood up for people who needed help, even when he could have stayed safe a long time ago. Some people were beginning to some people were being forced to change their religion. That wasn't fair. It made them very sad and scared. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, he said no. That's not right. He gave his life so everyone could believe what they wanted and pray how they wanted. He didn't think about himself. He thought about others. To me, that's really brave. One thing I love about Guruji is how kind and peaceful he was. He taught other people to do good. Things to speak the truth and never be afraid to do what's right. When I think about Guruji, I remember to help my friends and stand up for what's right. And always be honest even when it's hard. Thank you, Guruji, for showing us to be brave and kind. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Parmeet Singh. Our next camper is Sahaj Kaur. She's not here? Okay. Next camper is Sahib Singh.
Waheguru. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was the ninth Nanak. He was born in April 1621 in the city of Amritsar. He was the youngest son of Guru Har Gobind Ji and Mata Nanki Ji. He is a spiritual leader, scholar, and poet and warrior. During his childhood, he received a lot of education and training. He was taught religious script, martial arts, and horsemanship. He got married at the age of 11 to Mata Gujri Ji. The reason we love and respect Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is because of his selfless sacrifice and religious freedom and human rights. What makes Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji a hero is his courageous act against religious freedom and willingness to sacrifice his life for freedom of others. The meaning of protecting others is keeping them safe from danger or harm. The way I follow Guruji's example at school or with my friends is by protecting the rights of others.
being kind to others, standing up for what I believe in, and learning from Guruji's teachings. A good Sikh at my age looks like a person who's an upstander and respects one another and puts smiles on everyone's faces and doesn't judge people from how they look. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sat Sri Akal. Our next camper is Sahiba Kaur.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. My name is Saiba Kaur, and today I want to share a story of a very brave and very kind Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. He was the 9th Guru of the Sikhs and known as the Hindi Chadar, which means the protector of India. We love and respect him because he stood up for people who were being treated unfairly, even though he didn't have to. He believed that everyone should have the right to follow their own religion and live with freedom. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is a hero because he gave up his life to protect others. When the Mughal emperor was forcing people to change their religion, Guruji said no. He said, if you want to convert someone, convert me first. But he never gave up his faith, even after he was arrested and tortured. In the end, he sacrificed his life, not for himself, but to protect others. That's what makes him a true hero. Protecting others means standing up for people who are being bullied or treated badly. It means speaking up when something is unfair and helping those who were scared or hurt. Guruji showed us how to do that with courage and kindness. I can follow Guruji's example by being kind to my friends, helping someone who feels left out, and standing up when I see someone being treated unfairly. Even small acts, like including someone at lunch or telling an adult when something is wrong, can make a big difference. Being a good Sikh at my age means doing the right thing, being honest, respecting my parents and teachers, and remembering Vaheguru every day. It means helping others, not just with words, but with actions, just like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji did. Thank you all for listening. May we all try to be like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank Sat Sri Akal. Our next camper is Sarbat Singh.
Vaheguru. Vaheguru.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I want to share the story of a hero whose courage still inspires us more than 350 years later. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the 9th Guru of the Sikhs. Guruji was a gentle, wise, and very spiritual man. He believed in peace, freedom, and truth. But what made him truly special was his bravery. He stood up for people who were in trouble. A long time ago, Hindu pundits from Kashmir were being forced to give up their faith. Guruji could have stayed quiet, but he did not. Instead, he said, if you need a head to stop this injustice, take mine. He gave up his life so others could live in freedom. That's why we call him Hindi Chadar. In Gurbani, Guruji says, Tilak Janju Rakha Prabh Taka, Kino Bado Kalu Masaka. He taught us that protecting others doesn't always mean using your strength. It means using your heart, using your voice,
or your courage. So, what does that look like in my life? At school, I try to follow Guruji's examples by including everybody, being honest, and offering help when somebody needs it. Guruji also says, be strong but also humble. Do the right thing without showing off. Be kind but also be brave. And treating everybody right and having the strength to do what's right, even if I'm the only one. Even small acts like picking up trash or sharing your lunch are acts of seva. They may seem tiny, but they come from a big heart. Sat Sangat Ji, to conclude my speech, I hope all of us can be a little bit more kind, a little bit more truthful, and a little bit more brave, just like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Sarbat Singh. Sat Sri Akal. Our next camper is Sargun Kaur.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ 9ਵੇਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਨ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ 1 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ 1621 ਨੂੰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ। ਉਹ 6ਵੇਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਸਨ। ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਅਤੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ? ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੇ ਰੱਖਿਅਕ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦ ਦੀ ਚਾਦਰ ਜਾਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੀ ਤਾਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਯਾਦ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਦੀ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਧਰਮ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਮਨ ਦਾ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਮਿਲੇ। ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰੀ ਪੰਡਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੱਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਗਲ ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਦੇ ਜ਼ੁਲਮਾਂ ਵਿਰੁੱਧ ਖੜੇ ਹੋਏ। ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਨਵੰਬਰ 75 ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੇ ਚਾਂਦਨੀ ਚੌਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਦਿੱਤੀ, ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਧਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਿਆਗਿਆ। ਇਹ ਬੇਸਮਾਲ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਦਾ ਯਾਦ ਰਹੇਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਅਤੇ ਇਨਸਾਫ ਲਈ ਲੜਨ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਨਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ। ਸ਼ਬਦ ਅਤੇ ਸਿੱਖਿਆਵਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ 115 ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹਨ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆਵਾਂ ਬਹਾਦਰੀ, ਨਿਡਰਤਾ, ਧਿਆਨ ਅਤੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੀ ਆਦਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਹਨ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮਨੁੱਖੀ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਕਰਨ ਅਤੇ ਆਤਮਿਕ ਗਿਆਨ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਮਹੱਤਤਾ ਉੱਤੇ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆਵਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਦਾ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ, ਇਨਸਾਫ ਅਤੇ ਮਨੁੱਖਤਾ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ। ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਅਤੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮੇਰੀ ਕੇਸ਼ਮਸ ਰਹੇਗੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਮਿਹਰ ਸਦਕਾ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੋਈ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਠ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਬਾਣੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਕੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਉੱਪਰ ਚੱਕਣ ਦੀ ਕਸਮ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ। ਆਪਣੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਹੇਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਦੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੰਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਮਨੁੱਖੀਅਤ ਦੇ ਅਧਿਕਾਰਾਂ ਲਈ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਵੀ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਾਫ਼ੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Sat Sri Akal. Thank you, Sargun Kaur. Our next camper is Saroop Kaur.
Waheguru. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Be strong, be brave, be fearless. This is what I learned from the life of our ninth Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. What I found most inspiring was his bravery. He had the courage to fight for what was right, not just for himself, but for all people. He sacrificed his own life for Hindus so that they wouldn't have to become Muslims. He stood up to save the faith of other people, even though they were not Sikhs, so that they could keep their religion. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was beheaded because he refused to give up Sikhi. Guruji is a role model and taught us what it means to protect others. You should help people even if they're not like you. The color, race, gender, or how much money someone has shouldn't matter. You should always stand up for what's right. So I feel as a Sikh, it's important for me to be brave and help those who are in need. I can be kind to those around me and my friends. Being a good Sikh at my age starts with your actions. That means help others, be kind, do seva, and always, always be thankful for what you have. Remember, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Saroop Kaur. Last but not the least, our final camper of the day is Sukhmani Kaur. Guys, behave.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਕਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਉਪਕਾਰ ਗਏ ਦੇਸ਼ ਕੌਮ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਖਾਤਰ ਸੀਸ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਵਾਰ ਗਏ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਬਹਾਦਰੀ ਨਿਡਰਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਤਿਆਗ ਦੀ ਬਲੀਦਾਨ ਦੀ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸਾਂਝੇ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ 9ਵੇਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਨ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ 1 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ 1621 ਨੂੰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਵਿਖੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਮਾਤਾ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕੁੱਖੋਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਰਜ ਹੈ
ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਹਾਲਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਿਡਰ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਅਤੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਮਾਰਗ 'ਤੇ ਚੱਲਣ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਨਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ। 1664 ਈਸਵੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਗੱਦੀ ਸੌਂਪੀ। ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਧਿਆਈਐ ਜਿਸ ਡਿਠੇ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਏ, ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਿਮਰਿਐ ਕਰ ਨੌਨਿਧ ਆਵੇ ਤਾਏ, ਸਭ ਥਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ। ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਦੇ ਵੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਧਰਮ ਅਤੇ ਮਨੁੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕੀਤੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦ ਦੀ ਚਾਦਰ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰੀ ਪੰਡਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਬਰਦਸਤੀ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਕਬੂਲ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਤੇ ਜ਼ੁਲਮ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਉਠਾਈ ਅਤੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਖਾਤਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤਿਲਕ ਜੰਜੂ ਰਾਖਾ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤਾਕਾ, ਕੀਨੋ ਬਦੋ ਕਲੂ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਕਾ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਟ ਕੋਟ ਪ੍ਰਣਾਮ। ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ 1675 ਈਸਵੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਉਸ ਥਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸੀਸਗੰਜ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਥਾਪਿਤ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਸੇ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕੀਤੀ ਅਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਹਾਲਤ 'ਚ ਸੱਚਾਈ ਦਾ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, ਨਿਡਰ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਨਿਸਵਾਰਥ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਦਇਆ ਦੀ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਅਸਲੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦੱਸੇ ਰਾਹ 'ਤੇ ਚੱਲਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ। ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਤਿਆਰ ਰਹਾਂਗੀ। ਅਗਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਲਾਜ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਜਾਂ ਡਰਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੇਸ ਕੱਟਣ ਲਈ ਕਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ। ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਉਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਪਲ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੇ, ਨਾਮ ਜਪੇ, ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੇ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਕਰੇ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਈਰਖਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖੇ, ਦਇਆ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਰੱਖੇ, ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਸੱਚ ਬੋਲੇ, ਦੂਜੇ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰੇ ਅਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਹਰ ਮੁਸੀਬਤ ਦਾ ਨਿਡਰ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
So this was the final speech. This session is concluded. Thank you everyone. Vaheguru Ji Ka